Oh no! Oh boy, that did not work as planned.
Okay, now that Reimer's gone, let me let's just get real boys and girls. Puck is bounced to Kelvin. Kelvin here, gonna back away. Plays it to Fable. Tanks taking it into the corner, and Reimer forgot to change the logos, but that's cool. But a pause is called, so the Silverbacks are actually in blue, and the Aces are in red. Just so everybody knows, Reimer just forgot to change the logos. Wow, this can't work pristine, fellas. Fucking Jay. You know, Jay, quite honestly, Jay has the best Twitch comments. Not the Twitch, yeah, the Twitch and the best forum comments. They really are the best, you know. Wow, need to move to Texas. Fucking Jay. Jay always makes me giggle. Tanks here. Will be stripped by Kelvin. Kelvin trying to get up close. Crazy throws it to the corner. 3 here off the top. Lost it to Tanks. Gets around Fable. Stripped away by Kelvin. Kelvin will bounce it off the top. Trying to find Fable, I suppose. But that goes very wide. Good me. Fable here takes the shot. Crazy blocks it. Throws it behind the net. He will bounce past that off the top to 3. 3 here, crosses it, and Kelvin will interrupt it. Well done by him. Tanks off the top wing. He is going to be stripped away by the defense, thrown into the corner. 3 now has it. 3 weaving his way back and forth. Tries to get it to Crazy. Tries to get it to Tanks, but Guerrila will take it. Throws it into the bottom right corner. 3 now with the puck. Boosting back with it. Takes a snipe from deep, trying to find that far post, but he will not be able to get it in. Guerrila bouncing it forwards, trying to get to Fable, I suppose. 3 now has it. Wow, what a pass. I know. Tanks will be getting it away, but Kelvin strips it from behind. Kelvin gives a head fake. Kelvin up close on the short post, but Perplex closes that gap in a hurry. Perplex down off the bottom to Tanks. Tanks gives a head fake past Kelvin. And he is still bobbing and weaving. Tanks to 3 on the crease. Trying to get a big play in, but Fable will strip it aside. Fable bouncing it off the top to Kelvin. Kelvin stripped away by Crazy. And back to Perplex. Perplex down the pipe. And Fable will come away with it. Fable is the last man back now. We'll bounce it to Guerrila. Guerrila with the snipe. And Perplex boosting to save it. Perplex will hold this one for the face-off. Well done. Guerrila versus Crazyman on the face-off. Guerrila inside for Fable. Can't connect on the puck. And Tanks now has it. Trying to find Crazy. Misses. Guerrila picks it up. Lost it to Kelvin. And Kelvin goes wide of the net. Beautiful setup there by Guerrila to get it through. 3 hits the back of the net. Oh, those are always my favorite. 3 boosting forwards off the bottom boards. Throws it inside. Fable will intercept it. Gives it to Guerrila. Guerrila boosting forwards. Looking for the shot. And Perplex is not going to budge. Guerrila trying to cross it. It's a shame Kelvin wasn't in position there. Would have been a beautiful one-timer goal. 3 to Tanks. Tanks on inside. Working his way towards the slot. Stripped away by Kelvin. And Kelvin's going to drift towards the boards.
I'm back. Hi.
Back, buddy.
It looks like that the cat. Oh boy!
Bobbing and weaving, finds a goal. there's the dance.
Interestingly enough, I think the camera got stuck to the bottom left corner. So.
Did it really?
Yeah.
By the way, you need to change the logos. They're wrong. You had the logos wrong.
Oh.
Just saying.
Ooh.
Anyways, Guerrila trying to feed Fable. Goes back and forth, and 3 will finally secure it. Gives it to Tanks. Tanks with a couple spins. Will be windmilling around, but Guerrila runs away with it. Guerrila going to be stripped by Crazy. And Crazy, with a lot of time and space, will throw that downfield for Tanks, who's going to pick it off the corner. Tanks stripped by Kelvin. Kelvin with the boost. Going to look for it, a pass inside, but Crazy. A great job. Kelvin picks it back up. Gets it through. Kelvin throws it to Fable, and there's the one-timer goal.
Wow, what a reverse from the last game. Just the Silverbacks coming hard right now.
Yeah, 3.7 seconds remaining. Can Fable get one last second snipe in? No, 3 is ready for it. I'm sure the whole defense is ready for that one. 2-0 lead. Definitely, like you said, a little bit opposite of the last game that we just watched, especially with Tanks being -7.
Yeah. A total reversal of the, let's see, Aces lead 1-0. I'll have that. Nope, not like that.
Wow, that's a very nice text. What is that text? What font is it?
Oh, I gotta move it though. What font is it? I'll tell you that in 1 second, Kurt.
Okay, buddy.
Looks like it is Arial Black.
Arial Black. Very, very impressive. 3 takes the shot. Guerrila will block it. But with a 2-0 lead, I think the Silverbacks definitely have, they should at least have the defensive capability now that they've worked out the kinks to blanket this game for the rest of it. Guerrila running down the loose puck. Tanks trying to pressure, but won't get there in time. Bounce pass long for Kelvin. Kelvin up close on the crease. Trying to fight through Crazy, but Perplex will make the save. Bounce, pass down the middle to Tanks. Guerrila will block the cross, though. Guerrila off the bottom for Fable. 3 now picks it up. Throws it inside. Tanks now has it. Goes back to Crazy. Then downfield for 3. Guerrila picks it up and just lofts it back.
Yeah, it looks like the Silverbacks are just able to play their style of game. They're not a team that really comes back, but they're more a team that can take the lead and then hold on to it forever and play very annoyingly, where you're going to be forced into making some like risky passes or making some drives, and they're just going to clean that up and get a good chance out of it and score again.
Beautiful setup there by Fable, but Kelvin wasn't able to meet the requirements to get that one-timer in. 3 Kelvin here off the top wing, throws to Tanks, but he mishandled it, or somebody clicked away, I'm not sure. Kelvin here fighting with Tanks over it. Kelvin's been shutting Tanks down this game, complete opposite of last game. Kelvin's +5 to Tanks' -7, and Tanks went +8 last game, so completely polar opposite game. 3 here boosting forwards, throws it to Crazy, goes wide. Crazy gonna evade Fable, but gives it away to Kelvin. And Tanks will take it away. Takes a snipe, and Marker just almost let in the terrible goal. A massive gap off the top, but Tanks' pass was very off the mark. Fable here, looking inside for Kelvin. And Perplex will take it from the crease. Throws it to Crazy. Crazy downfield. Goes right into Marker's stick. And Marker down the pipe, almost connects with Fable. He will pick it up off the backboard, though. Fable here, just taking a wide sweeping path. Kelvin with the shot. And really, I mean, definitely what you're talking about, the game plan for the Silverbacks, they like to have a lot of space from the looks of it. They don't really... Woo! What a pass by 3 to Tanks to get 1 goal back in this game.
What a fiery meatball. Never count out the Aces. Such an explosive team on offense, because Tanks and 3 both such offensive powerhouses. Unbelievable.
Great play there. Tanks looking for another one. Kelvin will take it behind his net. Kelvin almost giving away to Tanks there. I'm sure he knew exactly what he was doing. Crazy will steal it away. Crazy still has that left-clicking skill. Kelvin takes a snipe, goes off the short post. Perplex shields it away easily. Kelvin now with the puck. Might be looking for another one. No, he's going to be stripped away by Tanks. Tanks looking for 3, looking for a shot. He does find him for another goal.
Unbelievable there. Marker holding the near post, does not want to let anything give up there. But no one really stopped that pass from Tanks to 3. And that's going to be another one, and that's going to tie up this game.
Yeah, Guerrila must have been, he must have not had a boost up in time, because he, I mean, if he did, it was an easy read on his part. So it was a very good stall there by Tanks, just stalling as long as he could, waiting for the last second to time it up with 3. And a beautiful goal to tie up this game. The Aces, man, they're really showing off a lot of people that they're a really good squad.
Oh yeah, they are the real deal, as it looks like. And I'm getting another Skype call. They're not as special as you or prestigious. And just like that, the Silverbacks looked like they were going to take this to the third game, but the Aces have another. They say no. They just want this to end right now in this period if they can get another one. The Silverbacks are on their back leg right now. They dominated all of the regular season. I know you didn't get to catch all the games, but the Silverbacks were like without a doubt the top team. There was no question they would finish at the top of the standings after they were questioned in the draft, but they are not playing the same way that they did during the regular season, and the Aces are just taking advantage of it.
The all-important third period. Silverbacks got to win this one if they want to continue on. Tied at 2 apiece. Let's see what they do. Crazyman, last man back, gives it to Tanks. Tanks here on the top wing, spinning around. Stalling as long as he can. Trying to get to 3. He does find him. 3 up close. Takes the shot, and Marker turns his stick just in time. Gives it out to Kelvin. Kelvin will bounce it off the bottom, goes wide of everyone, and Perplex will take it from his crease. Gives it over to Crazy. Crazy, downfield, goes wide of everyone. Marker getting caught out of the net. Will bounce it to Guerrila. And Guerrila's trying to get it over to a teammate without turning it over. Bounces it long for Fable. Fable's going to have to pick it up off the backboards. Very tough to keep an offensive strike with that kind of a pass, that type of a setup. But a little bit of a different strategy, you got to say. When they're in the lead, they're really off the crease. Like, none of them were even attempting to float towards. They were really just sniping it. Now that they're down, they're definitely tightening up on the offensive framework, I guess.
For sure, yeah. Oh boy, my camera. The Silverbacks are just willing to take these snipes, and they've been going in, but right now it's like you do not want to put this much pressure on Marker, where if he lets anything in, it's over for their season. So you're gonna see Fable, and more specifically, you're gonna see Kelvin going for these drives, these re-clicks, because they need to get a goal here, and then they can be a lot more comfortable.
Kelvin almost made a good play over there to Guerrilla, but a little bit wide. Puck is being passed around a lot, and a pause is called for here by the Aces. And this third period has been really sloppy, really. For the first 2 minutes has been nothing but missed passes and missed opportunities, really, for both these teams. Hard to call it now who's going to win it, but we could be going to overtime. Who knows?
Yep, that is possible. There is infinite overtime. So the next team that scores is probably going to win this game. And if it is the Aces, that's the end to this series and the end to the Silverbacks' run.
3 here. Crosses that one. Kelvin will pick it up. And Tanks is going to backpedal a little bit. Boosting past Kelvin. Crosses it, and Fable will intercept it. Fable with 3 hot on his tail. He will be taking the shot. Gives it back from Tanks. Tanks strips it away, though. Tanks in 3 now on the drive with Guerrilla. And Kelvin trying to block it. Takes the shot, and Marker makes the save. Wow.
What a save by Marker. He's been making those quick reaction saves this entire third period, it looks like. And what a time to make those.
Pass is given over to Tanks. Tanks crosses it to 3. Stripped by Fable. What a steal there. Fable here, coming off the bottom wing, boosting in. He's up close, takes the shot, and Crazy will block it. Thrown to the top. 3 now picks it up. Left clicking it to himself. Kelvin takes it away. Boosting in, backs out. Stripped away by 3.
Oh, it's all
3.
Fable versus 3 former teammates.
Former teammates.
The rivalry.
Fable steals it away. Bounce pass completely off. And Crazy will come away with it. Kelvin already burned his boost trying to get up close to him. And the bounce pass goes off the top to 3. 3 looking inside for Tanks. 3 stopping, tries to get it through. Puck is left clicked and jostled around. And it's going to be thrown to the back corner where Crazy's going to pick it up. 30 seconds remaining. Still a 2-2 game. 3 off the top boards, boosting forwards, crosses it, and Fable will block that. Bounce pass gets picked up by Kelvin. Kelvin, 20 seconds remaining. Holds tight, and will bounce it backwards. Trying not to get stolen by 3.
Very safe
Kelvin.
play by Kelvin.
10 seconds left. Can the Silverbacks do it? Last minute magic. Guerrila with the puck, boosting forwards, gets into Fable, and he's gonna hit the post.
Fable unable to get that in the thing. Would you like to add the time? Kurt, add infinite time is just.
Yeah, sure.
You can. You're a professional at this. I don't.
Oh, I'm the professional.
You are the professional. Let's go to shootout. Can't. Prejudice. And no, there is bad blood between Tanks and Gur at one point in the season when, like you said, the saltiness was at its peak when, in the it just was like the second day of games in the CHL, the Aces were forfeited for changing their lineup in the middle of a shootout. So this could be Tanks' chance to get revenge on the remaining dictator commissioner in the CHL.
Fable here trying to throw it across. Finds Guerrila. Guerrila, almost loses it to Tanks there. Guerrila takes a snipe on the short post, but Perplex will make the save. And the infinite overtime overtime's goals are usually scored pretty early on, and if they don't in infinite overtime, you can see some pretty long ones go on for like 5 minutes or so. Marker here makes the save. Gives it over to Fable. Fable, stripped by 3. 3 backing away, gives it over to Tanks. Tanks, stolen by Kelvin. Kelvin throws it to the bottom boards. Left clicking it to himself a couple times. Kelvin from the bottom wing. Gonna look inside. Fable trying to fight it through, but Perplex makes a great save. Plays it over to 3. 3 passes it to Tanks on the inside. Boosting forward, stolen by Guerrila. And Guerrila now on the offensive. Gives it over to Kelvin. Kelvin takes the shot in 3. Will block that, throws it to the boards. 3 coming forwards with it, gives it to Tanks. Tanks across center ice, stolen by Guerrila. 3 gets it back, and Fable will take it away and lose to 3. Not out of the woods just yet. 3 takes the shot, and Marker will make that save.
Incredible clutch save by Marker there after it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's how the Silverbacks got one of their goals. And it looks like we're going to see some back and forth all over overtime. Just phenomenal play by both of these teams. It looks like 3 is playing very defensively and just trying to give it to Tanks as much as possible. Not really committing on where the Aces shine is when 3 and Tanks can work together in the offensive zone. But this could be right now, but Kelvin with a big click there for his team.
Well, now that pause, maybe the Aces are really just trying to throw the Silverbacks off rhythm here with as many pauses as they've done, and they've only been like 10-second pauses or so. But I know, we'll see. Puck is played to 3. 3 now in the center ice. He will be boosting around. Takes a snipe. Oh my goodness! Marker stone cold will just make the save after it hits the post.
Unbelievable patience by Marker. He could see into the future.
Oh, what a play. Takes here up close. He's backing away, looking for an option here. Takes the snipe. Fable picks it up, throws it to the boards. And he's going to get it forwards to Kelvin, but Tanks will steal it. Throws it to Crazy. Crazy for Tanks. Misses the mark. 3 now backing away. He is going to throw it to Tanks. Tanks with the puck. Bad boost, though. Guerrila picks it up. He might be looking for his buddy, Fable. Will he hook up with VJ? No. Perplex makes the save. And it's going to be thrown to the corner. Tanks now picks it up. Tanks backing away, spinning around. Throws it forwards, and 3 is going to have to chase down this loose puck. The Aces are looking a little bit more crisp here in the overtime period as of late. Fable fighting for this puck. Backpedaling. Bounce pass off the top, gives it to Kelvin. Kelvin with the snipe. God. Words, vocabulary. Puck is jostle around. 3 comes away with it. 3 looking for a shot. Stops. He's gonna be stolen from a couple of times, and the puck will be played to Fable. Fable gives a head fake, trying to find an option here. Fable taking a shot, but 3 will block it. 3 spinning around, boosting forwards. Trying to find Tanks. He does find him. Fable setting up the defense, and Kelvin will steal it away. Kelvin heading back. Might be taking a snipe from deep here. Stolen by Crazy. Gets it back. Kelvin with the puck. Looking for the cross. Holding tight, and Crazy gets back in the play and will steal it from him. Bounce pass goes to Fable. Fable and Tanks will fight for it. Fable comes away with it. Fable down to Guerrila, boosting forwards. Guerrila from deep takes the shot, and Perplex Rocks it late.
Whew.
Will make the save and hold it.
That shot really boosted Perp all the way back. Very strong shot out of Gur there. And just unable to get it past Perp. They've got 17 shots on him, though.
Puck is played to Tanks. And Guerrila will now take this. Guerrila looking for the shot, but Crazy expertly playing defense this game. 3 now with the puck, looking for Tanks. Can he find him? No, Fable will block it. And Fable bounce pass to Kelvin. Kelvin boosting forwards. Off the bottom wing, throws it to Fable, and the meta one-timer is blocked by Perplex.
Unbelievable. Perp, known for his amazing reactions, does another great one there. The Silverbacks, the Silverbacks are playing for their life, and they are really trying their best to score here and protecting Marker best they can, but they can only fend off Tanks and 3 for so long.
Oh, there it is! Tanks making all the plays, just weaving his way through the entire Silverbacks defense. He spins around once the gets past Guerrila, then he gets around Fable, boosting through, then he slowly gets past Kelvin, throws it over for the one-timer goal in the finish.
Yeah, just so hard to score on Perp when he's hot, and he was so hot this game. And just unbelievable play by both Tanks and 3. 3 with the crown this time. 112 points, crazy, not to be ignored. Also at 80 points in his great effort. He had 23 passes and just a phenomenal play on defense, helping Perp out, who almost had 90%. I mean, pretty much had 90%, which is, as a goalie, 90% on pretty much 20 shots. Unbelievable play by that.